UMass on break, and then I was supposed to be doing a load. I went to Michigan, back and forth to Michigan, got down to Louisville, dropped the load, picked one up. We're supposed to be going to like Ohio, short run, easy. For the morning. Canceled. Instead, hey, would you mind delivering a load near Boston, Massachusetts? Sure, why not? Oh, then I'll have scratch paper all my stuff. Goes off here. And lean forward to grab a piece of paper, and I'm still able to avoid the obstacles on the road. Because that's why you look forward while you do it. It's the way you see what you got. Man. Somebody lost a chunk of tires. But anywho, so the title of the video, we're talking about UMass joining the MAC. But, so the echo is ESPN trying to stall things out. We're going to do the ESPN bit first. Then we'll get into this one. The ESPN stalling things out. Now, everybody thought, myself included, that this was a formality. Florida State and the ACC were working on it. We're going to slowly but surely work on a deal, a exit fee, maybe hefty, whatever the case it is, but work on it, right? That was kind of what everybody planned or thought at that point. Now, with ESPN jumping in saying everything is trade secrets, which I'm like, okay, so they were defrauded of some of their money by Jim Phillips and family, and you want that kept quiet? That's going to be interesting to see how the court reacts to that. But this is my wild idea. Are they trying to stall this out to the point where they get to the point where they could possibly convince everybody else to stay, sign the extension, Florida State and Clemson leave, and then they just redo the ACC with two other schools, most likely Oregon State and Washington State, and keep the same money or something like that, or reduce deal. Is anybody? I'm talking crazy here. I'm spitballing. But why would they do this? They say this trade secrets. Everybody does this. Okay. So everybody lies. Okay. Just somebody let me know in the comments. Why? What is the point of them getting involved in this and dragging them out? It's trade secrets. There's something else. There's gotta be something else, but I don't know what. So if you got any ideas, and I apologize for the phone shaking as much as it is, but it's a bad road right here. But anyway, that's for that. Now, my notes, which I can actually read because I'm on the board here. UMass basically has been offered a spot in the MAC for the 2025-2026 season, and odds are it's going to accept. They're going to accept and become the 13th member of the MAC conference. Now, from research correctly here, yes, 2012 to 2015, they were in the MAC before, but as football-only members. This will be for everything, as far as I know. There could be changes to that. Now, everybody's been wondering what's the point of this. Could this be possibly a thing to get North Dakota State in? They're going to have to up the money. As I said, they wanted $2.5 to $3 million. I don't think the MAC makes that much. They're going to have to up the money to get North Dakota State to come into the MAC. But something kind of come out, and I've talked to a few people, and also had a few sources who confirmed something. That, well, first off, UMass, believe it or not, was actually a candidate for expansion don't like odd schools. Why do I say that? 2021, they offered Western Kentucky and Middle Tennessee State both a spot in the MAC. Middle Tennessee State said no. They wanted to stay closer to home. Western Kentucky was up for doing it, but they said, no, we're not doing it. We don't want odd-numbered schools. Could Western Kentucky be leaving now? It's a possibility. There's also that theory that was stretched out there that is, I consider, extremely far-fetched, and I don't buy it for 1 minute. Like, if you're going to bring in, could Western Kentucky go? Yeah, I could see that. Middle Tennessee State and Western Kentucky, both of them go into the MAC. You'd have to be a lot more money to get Middle Tennessee State to go. They want to stay in the South. They don't want to be up in Michigan and all that. They don't want to do it. Western Kentucky doesn't care. They do it. They're closer anyway. So they go. Somebody put out an idea, a harebrained, and I know exactly what I'm saying it is. It's a harebrained idea that UConn's going to come to the MAC. Seriously? UConn is waiting for an invite to the ACC, and they'll sit there and patiently wait and be a body bag school until the time arrives there. They can do whatever they got to do. I mean, UConn did not leave the American just to go to the MAC. That makes absolutely no sense. They left the American so that way all the Olympic sports and everything else could go in, and Premier League basketball could go in the Big East. So it makes no sense to me. It makes absolutely none that they would go to the MAC. Now, Middle Tennessee, if Western Kentucky leaves, you actually think that's actually a strong possibility they could leave, and their main rival, Middle Tennessee State, be left behind. Things happen. Somebody brought up the fact, what about Western Kentucky, Middle Tennessee going to the Sun Belt? No chance. Unless it's real. A lot of people who have to be around have to be gone for that to happen. Middle Tennessee State, Western Kentucky left the Sun Belt to go to Conference USA and burned a few bridges on the way out, according to some people. So because of that, there's no love lost. So there's no feeling of wanting them to be back in the conference. So I don't think that's going to happen. That's all I got on that. I'm just trying to put my old clipboard over here. For that notations. The American is still on status quo right now for seeing what's going on. No real changes noted from there. This is kind of like a G5 realignment report. Conference USA, as I mentioned, with UMass out the way. The Sun Belt right now is kind of in a holding pattern, trying to see what they got, and they may be adding in a few years. The Mountain West, however, is doing something. The merger talks with Oregon State and Washington State, oh no, we're not going to do that, we're going to take a back burner, we're going to do all this, and that's not going to happen. They said, oh, they're going to raid the Pac-12 and do their schools. 3 schools from the Mountain West and 5 schools from the American. Those talks have cooled. Oregon State and Washington State are on a wait and see, because if Florida State and Clemson leave, they're going to have a chance to get an invite. So why work on a G5 if you're going to be in a P4? Makes all the sense in the world. So let's say that, for the sake of argument, Florida State and Clemson league, which we pretty much all think is going to happen. Where Oregon State and Washington State go to the ACC, what would the Mountain West do? Well, they have a list of 5 schools that they would like to go after. Now, they know getting North Dakota State in South Dakota, Dakota schools is a long shot at best. But they do have, I got a few people who told me, and basically it's about 11 people. No, about 11, but I think the count ran 11. They had pretty much consensus, everybody, that there was, and I basically formed out of all of them a top 5 who were the candidates. Number 1 candidate for Mountain West Conference expansion if even actually, if the conference gets rated, if it doesn't get rated, Oregon State, Washington State leaves. There's the top two targets to get if they can get, if Oregon State and Washington State join the Mountain West, they're going to try to get schools for the American and most likely fail. I don't think they're going to get anybody because of the money difference. It's not enough. It's not enough to make the move. So, what would happen next? Jeez, this guy cut me off. Odds are that 5 candidates for expansion are, and this is me, Sacramento State being the number 1 candidate right now for a California market. Second candidate is UTEP. Third is New Mexico State. 4 is Montana. And 5 kind of shocked me a little bit. UC Davis. I'm like, if you get Sacramento State and UC, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But all right, I guess. Everybody loves cutting me off today. I'm just outside of. I'm on I-70. About to be on. I was on I-71. About to be on I-75. Heading towards Cincinnati, Ohio. But probably spend the night in Ohio somewhere because I got a full day of driving to get to Massachusetts, and it may not have enough hours to even get ready to get to. But good Lord, my friend. Okay. Get away from some people before they drive me crazy. So let's do a little recap here. Please tell me, why is ESPN dragging this out? This dude in this truck is just hell-bent on getting in front of me. Everywhere I go, he cuts in front. To the point he's almost caused 2 wrecks. And yes, it's another trucker. But he's young. I can tell from the cell phone in his hand and the earbuds in his ear. Completely cords. Yeah, he's young. Please tell me, why do you think ESPN's doing this? And second off with you, UMass going to the MAC, I admit it did surprise me. I was not expecting that, so that was a nice little move that they did. Which right now leaves the only completely independent school left in college football is UConn. My problem is, UConn's not independent either. Everybody says they're fully independent. No, they're not. There is no full independence left in college football. Notre Dame is independent in football, but they're affiliated with the ACC, the scheduling agreement, and other sports. UConn's independent in football, but their Olympic sports are in the Big East. So nobody's really independent right now. And Conference USA going after Missouri State, I've heard that a while back. I'm kind of nice that they're actually going to go back to it. I understand why they went to UMass and try to get an FBS school in, try to add value, but we'll see how that goes. So why don't you let me know about everything down in the comments. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm sorry I'm rambling a little bit here. If you haven't done it already, smash the like button, hit that thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm, helps the video be seen by more people. Comment on the video. Why is ESPN doing what they're doing? And with UMass coming in, is this a move to expand the MAC? Or, as I thought earlier, I'm going to throw this in, with Buffalo being AAU, is this a hedge your bets move, kind of like what ACC did with adding extra schools? If ACC loses too many, Buffalo might get an invite to the ACC because of their AAU status. Which one is it? Do you think it's expansion? Tell me down in the comments who you think is going to be the 14th school in the MAC. Share the video if you want to, and if you haven't done already, please subscribe to the channel. On the way to 600 subscribers, just trying to get things done and baby steps to get this channel to grow. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. I don't get to Massachusetts. These guys are cutting in front of me too. Massachusetts until Thursday morning. I'm gonna get there tomorrow evening, but because it's when I left there, it was 986 miles from my yard in Louisville to where I got delivered. So little bit of a drive. It's about, if I was going straight through in a car, it'd be like 15 and a half hours. Yeah, it's a run. So, like I said, share the video. If you haven't done already, subscribe to the channel. Thanks everybody for watching. Be safe. Troopers are on the on and off ramps. Both of them checking for speeders. They were actually pulling people over coming off the interstate because they were coming off too fast. That was here in Kentucky on I-71. I didn't say it made any sense either. So, thanks everybody for watching. Be safe out there. Pay attention and please